Yep. You already know what it is. Southpaw Talk with Southpaw Slick. And today's video is actually going to be based on a question that I got from one of my Instagram followers. Now, this question I got a couple weeks ago, but I held off on doing a video on it because the guy that sent it to me, he deactivated his Instagram page, right? Because lo and behold, he got shadow banned, which is something I'm very familiar with. I've been shadow banned over 5 times, so I definitely know. And I do the exact same thing. I said I can't like or comment or do anything, so I just deactivate my whole page until that period of time has passed. So he's back. When I do a video that is from a request, that person usually gets the link to that video first. So I was waiting for him to come back. But anyway, getting it started, today's question is, do I think that Ja Rule deserved to be on Billboard's top 50 rappers of all time? Right? He asked me this question because he himself feels that Ja Rule was right, that he should have had a place on the top 50 list. Now, me, myself, I remember seeing the article on Facebook, but I didn't click on it, right? But when I sat and thought about it that day, I was like, I think he does deserve a spot on that list. You know what I mean? Like, now I'm really thinking about it. Ja Rule definitely deserves to be on the Billboard top 50 list. But since it already happened, it is what it is. But the reason being, especially in recent memory, I think Ja Rule, first and foremost, Billboard is not the greatest source, no pun intended, to get any kind of information pertaining to hip hop. It's like those people that work for Billboard, they're not really, that, in tune with the hip hop culture. I'm not going to say they're completely oblivious to it, because of course, hip hop music makes the cut. It's on the Billboard list or Billboard lists. Like top 100, R&B list. That's what I'm saying. Rap, hip hop list. That's what I'm saying. Rap songs have been on Billboard for a long period of time, so they're not completely out of the loop, but they're not in tune with hip hop culture. So that's why some of their placements or selections were questionable to the majority of the hip hop community, which is understandable. But going back to it, if we're going by Billboard logic, he definitely deserves a spot because Ja Rule had hit after hit after hit. You have to think about it. Ja Rule had a nice, I'll say at least a solid 5-year run. And that's including the beef with 50 Cent and G Unit and subsequently Shady and Aftermath altogether, which ended up being Ja Rule and Murder Inc.'s downfall, right? But going by Billboard logic, like I said, he definitely deserved a spot. Ja Rule has great songs. Now, me, myself, I wasn't a fan of Ja Rule at first. I mean, of course, Cash Money Click, I had no idea they even existed until years after the fact. But I'm talking about Vedi Vini Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered, right? The main singles off of that album was Holla Holla and Murder for Life, right? 2 songs I'm not too big on. Till this day, though, when it comes to Ja Rule, those are songs I don't listen to at all. Ja Rule didn't really pick up any steam or momentum until he dropped Rule 336, at least for me. Now, definitely people in school, they was fucking with Holla Holla. Holla Holla, it's murder. They was definitely fucking with that shit. Me, I'm like, murder, I don't believe you, murder. Like I said, this definitely brings back memories, But like I said, going back to 336, I'm saying, like, off bat, just the singles that he dropped was fucking fire. every little thing that we do, should be between me and you, the freaky things that we do, should be between me and you, baby. Hey. And then what gets Little Mo? Little Mo is the unsung sung hero. For real. I'm saying she definitely made some songs better just having her featured. Now, the album version of Put It On Me was disappointing because, not the song itself. The song is good, but not having Little Mo's vocals on it, it didn't hit as hard. Now, I'm saying having her on the track, like me on my playlist, that's the only way it would have been on my playlist, is with her feature. Now, don't get me wrong, Ja Rule did his thing, Vita did her thing, even though Cadillac Todd wrote that verse. And the beat was fire, right? But Little Mo definitely makes the song even better than it already was. You know what I mean? What would I be without you? I only think about you, yeah. I know you tired being lonely, lonely. So baby girl, put it on me. Hey. And then again, Lil Mo and Ja again with I cry, you cry, we cry together. That's what I'm saying. Of course, that's an OJ, an OJ sample remake, but it was good. You know what I mean? That's why I said, like, Ja Rule definitely was swinging hard during that time. And I'm saying the album itself, I'll say most of it is good. There's some songs on there I don't care for, but there's some other songs on there that I do fuck with. Like Ecstasy, for example, right? Okay, 336. Definitely some bangers on there. Definitely a good album from Ja Rule. It was definitely an improvement over Vedi Vini Vici to me. And then after that, a year later, puts out another fire-ass album, Pain is Love. First single, always on time, gave you my baby. I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time. And I'm saying, you see how I'm like singing all these songs? Because Ja Rule, now I have to throw 50 Cent in the mix. I'll say just to paint this narrative. Like in recent memory, I'll say the past few years, right? After both of them, their like popularity kind of like died down. In comparison, I think Ja Rule's music has aged a lot better than 50 Cent shit. Now, don't get me wrong. I was on 50 and G Unit early in the game, like early 2002. My stepbrother's the one that put me on to them, like early, like all the freestyles, I'm saying, that's the shit I still listen to, like After My Cheddar and she says she love it. She like my music. I'm saying that, bump that, fuck you, guess who's back? You know what I mean? Like all of that shit. That's what I'm saying. That's me. The original version of Wankster, which you cannot find till this day. The closest you'll get to it is Cassidy's freestyle and Black Child's diss, Black Ferrari, the real Wankster. That's the closest thing you'll get to the original Wankster, because the beat they spit on is the original Wankster beat. I know it sounds similar to people that aren't really familiar with that version of it, but I'm saying, but you can definitely tell the difference. It's more chimey sounding, and it actually sounds better, right? But getting back to Ja Rule. Ja Rule's music has aged a lot better. His music sounds so fucking good, even now. And that's why I'm saying, yes, Ja Rule, he wasn't the best rapper, right? But he was serviceable. He wasn't trash. He wasn't trash, but his music overall was good. You know what I mean? He had the perfect balance. I'll say even more so than Nelly of rap and R&B. I think he balanced that out a lot more. Now Nelly is kind of like the precursor to Drake. I will agree with that sentiment. But I think Ja Rule, as far as just strictly rapping and then having like R&B elements in the song, he did that a lot better than Nelly did, and I would even say better than Drake does. I actually, like, now I think about it, I think Ja Rule's music hits a lot better than Drake's. Drake is better lyrically, but at the same time, he has somebody else's pen doing the work, so that takes away some credibility from his music. Whereas with Ja Rule, he wrote all his shit. So that alone puts him above Drake, as far as I'm concerned. I'm real. The way you walk, the way you move, the way you talk. Now, some people make fun of Ja Rule because he has that raspy voice. You know, like with 50 Cent on Back Down, when he was like, you sing for hoes and sound like the Cookie Monster. I'm saying that's what a lot of people say. He sound like the Cookie Monster because he has that raspy voice. But still, I thought it was good. It was a good balance, you know? Yeah. Like I said, Ja Rule's music is good. I'm saying just really like sitting back and thinking about all the songs that a lot of people know. Like I said, Vedi Vini Vici, not the biggest fan. And I'll say the only song I really don't care for, actually no, I'm gonna say is Mesmerize. The beat is good, but I don't care for that song. That's one song you won't catch on my playlist. I didn't like it then, and I don't really like it now. Now, a better version of that sample or a version of that song was better utilized on Smiles and South Star. Tell me that which actually they had a small little beef over that sample, but I definitely give Smiles and South Star the edge overall. Tell me what you think is going on. What's going on? What's going on? That shit is fire, dog. Definitely on my playlist, by the way. Smiles and South Star, they didn't blow up like they could have and should have, but hey, it is what it is, right? Baby, say yeah, you ride for me like you loving me. Baby, say yeah. Yeah, a down ass chick. You know what I mean? I love down. That's like my favorite Ja Rule song. I'll say that and Put It On Me. Those are like my go-tos, but I fuck with all of them. Like, except for Mesmerize. Everything else that people know, I fuck with. Like every last one. Every last song. Everybody that be living it up, we say what I do. And all my ladies that be giving it up on what you do. What do I do? My love for you. Right? Actually, nah, the blood in my eye was kind of weak. That's the elephant in the room. I had to wait. I had to wait on that because this is around the time. This is post In the Club, by the way, right? Which Irv Gotti has spoken about in recent memory. It's like when the song first came out. You know, the beat, dun, dun, go shorty, it's your birthday. We gonna party like it's your birthday. You know what I'm saying? That's when Irv Gotti said, exact verbatim, that when he looked at Ja looked at me. I looked at Ja looked at me. And I told him straight up, like we going on a ride from here on. You know, like it's going straight downhill. It's like the beat was hot, the song was bumping. You can find me in the club, bottle full of bub. And it's like, oh, it's going to go straight downhill from here. And he was right. He was right. But Ja Rule still tried to stay in the game. Like I said, with that whack ass shit. You know, we gonna clap back. You gonna clap back. That shit is horrible, dog. Now, Crown wasn't bad. The song that plays in the beginning of the video, that's actually a decent song. And then he has another song on the album. It's a sample of Change Gonna Come. And I think it has Cadillac Tie on it. That one is pretty good too. But other than that, I think the album is trash. And the thing is, 50 got in Ja Rule's head so much that Ja Rule became overly obsessed with him. You know what I mean? Ja Rule became 50 Cent's stepping stone. 100%. And it's like the whole Blood in My Eye, literally the whole album is about 50 Cent and G on it. And it is straight trash. Now, if he would have did what 50 did on Get Rich, you know, have a couple of songs, but the rest of the songs are just, you know, just good songs. That's what he should have did. The album afterwards, what was R-U-L-E, I think that's the name of it. That was a much better project. And that's what he should have put out. Now, if he would have put Clap Back on there, you know, Crown, Change Gonna Come, and that's it, along with the stuff that he had on R-U-L-E, I think he would have lasted a little bit longer. But 50 Cent got in his head so much. Now, don't get me wrong. R-U-L-E came out pretty good. You know, like the singles that came out. Wonderful. You know, with R. Kelly and Ashanti. If it wasn't for the money, cars, and movie stars, and jewels, and all these things I got, I wonder. Well, you know me. Everything R. Kelly touches is gold. Yes, we're going to disregard his legal issues for a moment. R. Kelly is the greatest R&B musician of all time, and I don't give a fuck what nobody says about it. Continuing, he had that, and of course, the one that really kind of kept this momentum going before it completely crashed. I got 100 guns, 100 clips. Nigga, I'm from New York, New York. Now, you can't tell me that everybody wasn't bumping that shit. Everybody was bumping New York, especially all my classmates at the time. It was like, yeah, we were still Team 50. We all flipped on Ja, man. We flipped on Ja so bad. But like I said, but looking back in retrospect, because hindsight is always 2020. Like I'm saying, like when I listen to their music now, especially 50 Cent post Get Rich, Ja Rule's music hits so much better. I wanna be your chick. I wanna be down for you. Do you trust me? Oh my goodness. But see, now I'm getting caught up because this is a really fun topic. It's so nostalgic for me. You know, like thinking about this shit. But break's about to be over. Unfortunately, Southpaw Slick, I'm out.